This is one of the videos that I'm really proud to make. I want to acknowledge my accomplishments and at the same time set a goal, a standard for future me so that I never stop learning and improving myself. So recently I had gone to meet my girlfriend for her birthday, and it was the best 3 days of my life. I had given her all of the gifts that I had planned to give her, and I even gave more than that. And I felt so happy that I could finally do something of my own. Everything was from my money, and I've never felt more proud. The gifts, well, they were planned, and I worked hard in my freelancing business to get the money. But by far, the best feeling, the one that puts a smile to my face every time I think about it, is going to the mall. We went to the mall and there we bought things for her. Not the clothes or some things, the food. Previously, whenever I used to go to the mall with my friends or anyone in my family, we used to really plan out what we're gonna eat. We would look at all of the options and we will try to find the most cheaper ones, uh, try out all the combos, the combo meals, and the stuff like that. There's some Wednesday special offers, yada yada yada. We would try all sorts of possible permutation and combination to get the most cheapest meal because meals in the mall were were really expensive, at least for for me previously. And my girlfriend, well, she has a similar background as me. She didn't have so much outside food, and eating out at the mall was still considered a luxury. But when we went there, and she said, I wanted KFC, I wanted this, I wanted Pizza Hut, I wanted Domino's, I wanted to try Momos, I wanted to try Conventus, and little by little from every shop. And if you know, if I don't know if you guys can relate to me, but taking a little from every shop, uh, it'll make your bill so high. It'll be very much higher than ordering everything at one place because you can't make a combo meal out of that. But despite that, whatever she wanted, I got that, and I didn't even have to look at my bank balance. And that was such a great achievement that puts a smile to my face every time I think about it. I could get whatever she wanted without. I didn't even look at the bill. I just scanned the code and I paid it. I didn't even have to look at my bank balance. That was the level of confidence and wealth that I had. And I kid you not, I never imagined that I could amass this amount of wealth so early. It is nothing. It is nothing. This amount of wealth is nothing compared to the people that really earn. But for me, for a college student that is in second year, I am really, really grateful and I'm really proud of myself. And this is just the first step. And I wanted to make this video to acknowledge the work that I've put in and set. This is such a motivating moment for me to work even harder for my future self. The moment I bought all the food items for her, She smiles so gleefully. My girlfriend. Everything made sense. Every bit of work that I put in late at night without sleep, everything, everything made sense. Everything was worth it. Trust me, it is genuinely one of the most happiest moments of my life. I get emotional talking about it as well. That was one of the reasons I wanted to make the video. I wanted to tell you how good it feels to actually provide for someone that you really love and care about. It can start out as small. You don't have to, give them cars or anything. You can just start out by buying them a meal or anything, and it really gives you a sense of accomplishment. Well, from this, I want to, keep this as a track of what I've done and what all things that I have to do from now. 5 years down the line, I want to be as rich and as financially independent that I can buy her anything that she wants. That time it won't be meals. That time it would be expensive stuff. She wants a new phone, we can get a new phone without looking at my bank balance. We want to buy a new house, we can go and get a new house without thinking so much. We want a new vehicle, we want a new car, we can buy it. That is the level of finance that I want to reach when I'm 25. I know it's not going to be easy, but I'm gonna put up myself the challenge. Yeah, so it's not going to be easy, but I'm up for the challenge. Gifting her an iPhone wasn't easy either, but I gave myself the challenge. Now, it's not just the finance part that I want to be better at for when I'm 25. There's other aspects to it. Physically, I want to be fit. I want to look better. This face, I want to change it. I want to be able to look striking, like standing out from the rest of the crowd. When I walk down the street, I want people to turn their heads and notice me. That's physical. Mentally, I want to be strong as well. I want to be free from all the addictions. I want to be in control of my mind. I want to be focused and disciplined and determined for when I'm 25 years old. I want to be a strong individual, a strong man that can provide not just for myself, but for my girlfriend as well. I want to have good relations with my friends, a good, deep, loving relationship with my girlfriend as well. I know it's not going to be easy, and every day is a challenge, every day is a race, it's a competition. Every day I can move one step closer or one step behind my goals. Every day is a competition. So every day that I don't give my best, there are others that are going to push themselves, and I'm going to be behind. Every day I have to push myself to give my best so that I'm one step in becoming the man that I have to be in 25. One step to providing a smile on my girlfriend's face. One step closer to being a man that I'm proud of. One step closer to being financially independent. I will have to fight really hard every day of my life. The goal for this year would be learning more and more about the stuff that I want to work on. The next year, gain about 10 lakhs from freelancing and working in projects, probably in machine learning. The next year, double that income, and by 2030, I would be 24 years old, and by 2031, I would be 25. So by 2030, I want to be stable. Probably I would have a job, and I would be working in my job, and I have to have a side business as well that would bring in most of the money. There's still time to figure things out, but one thing is clear, that I would have to give my best efforts every day, so I can experience that again. That casual mood in me, that carefree mind, that I can spend anything and still it won't have a dent in my bank balance. That is the feeling that I crave. And I would do anything to feel that again. Oh my god, that's the best feeling that I've ever had. And I want to give that gift to my girlfriend again. Not only to my girlfriend, but to myself, my parents, my friends. I want to be someone that I'm proud of. Hopefully this video would encourage you guys to push yourselves as well, so that you guys even become someone that you're proud of. For me, this would be my purpose and my driving motivation till the time I get there. That carefree atmosphere where I can spend without looking at my bank balance, and putting a smile on my face and the face of others, especially my girlfriend. That is going to be the motivation to becoming a better man, not just in finance and wealth, but physically and mentally as well. Let's give our best each day and every day. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. My brother would be coming over in holidays, so it may be a bit difficult to make a video. I would see. Until then, keep pushing, give your best every day. Remember that the man that you want to be in the next 5 years of your life. Bye bye.